All right, today we are going to make keto enchiladas. And the big thing that's making this possible are these almond flour tortillas. I got these at Whole Foods. I have to tell you, these 8 almond flour tortillas were $8. So that was like $1 a tortilla. So I really hope they're gonna work out. How I'm gonna do this is I've already boiled some chicken and shredded it. I'm gonna fry that in the pan with an onion from my garden chopped up, a little bit of yellow bell pepper, some garlic, and from my Savory Spice local spice store, some Peruvian chili lime seasoning, since we're Peruvian. Very cool. And I'm gonna put inside the tortillas the cheese and the chicken. So let's start by frying up some stuff. I'm gonna use MCT coconut oil because I like to cook with that for keto. I also, might sound weird, but I put about a tablespoon of this in my coffee in the morning. I can't really, well, I can tell it's there, but it doesn't bother me. I kind of like it. I've gotten used to it. So I'm going to put that in there, and we're going to start with the onions and the garlic first. So let's add that. I've already started preheating the oven. I'm kind of making this recipe up, so I'm putting it at 400 degrees, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to first soften up these onions and peppers before I add the chicken and the seasoning. So these will be kind of the last step. I am cheating and using canned enchilada sauce. The carbs on this are 3, and the serving size is about 1/4 cup. So there we go. Really not that bad. On the almond flour, the carbs on this are 20. The dietary fiber is 4, and the sugars are 1. So I think that makes it a net carbs of 15, which isn't super low, but you know, it's still within range. I tried to stay below 20 carbs in a day. I think I've allowed more than that. I haven't really measured out, but just heating this up here. I'm gonna add the chicken and seasoning next. And then we'll individually roll all of that with the cheese into enchiladas. I love this pan, by the way. These are Costco pans, and I think this one's my favorite. There is a lid for it that I don't need right now, but I just like the size of it for a frying pan. Just feel like things can stay in there when I'm stirring around. All right, so I'm gonna add the chicken and the chili lime seasoning. I'm gonna use that chili lime seasoning kind of like a taco type seasoning. My guess, although I've not had any of these almond flour tortillas, is that the flavor might be kind of bland, or there might be an odd texture. So I'm going to try to counterbalance that with kind of making these a little bit more flavory, and you know, frying the chicken in here is good too, because keto's all about the fats. So let's add the chicken. Of course, using our fabulous Fiesta ware. Okay, I'm not really measuring out. It's more of a, that's not good, more of a guessing game here. Just kind of see. You can always adjust, add a little more oil. I get this oil at Costco too. I'm sure you can find different kinds. I do have the kind of coconut oil that's in a jar that is more solid, and use that kind of for baking and things when it calls for it. Again, we're just making it up as we go. I'm sure you could use ground beef, whatever you like to use. Because the next step is going to be filling these tortillas with the chicken mixture and the cheese. I'll probably try to put some of the cheese on top too. So, if I have not mentioned before, this is the best can opener ever. I go through can openers like crazy. I've developed arthritis in my wrist, and I have the hardest time turning these things. And so we have a drawer full of dead can openers. We've tried electric can openers, all kinds of things. But seriously, this Pioneer Woman one is the best. So I'm just going to demonstrate. Oh man, really? I'm running into problems. This is the worst. I was supposed to demonstrate how cool it was. There's a dent in the can. Of course, you know. Of course. Here. Oh look, on the side that doesn't have a dent, it's just fabulous. You know. There we go. But truly, generally speaking, this is the most awesome can opener. Of course. There goes the oven, 400. Dang it. This just bends around like crazy. I'll set that aside. We can always edit that part out, right? Or fast forward through. But truly, that is a great can opener. Again, I'm going to use my handy dandy avocado spray. I don't know how sticky this is going to be, and there's nothing worse than leaving a $1 tortilla in a pan. I'm going to stress that that is $1 a tortilla. Okay? So, I'm going to put it in this bowl. Do you want to make this easier, I'm going to spoon this mixture back into the bowl. So, these are made by Siete, and they have a bunch of different products. They were showing us at Whole Foods. They make a lot of different things that are sort of alternative. Gluten-free, paleo, vegan. Take our first tortilla. All right. Roll it up. Thanks. Little burritos. Alright. So I'm going to place these kind of face down in the pan. Success! Shifu is waiting here, wanting some chicken, because I gave her some of the plain cooked chicken, so now she thinks this is hers too. But I don't want to give it to her with the chili on there. I'm going to put cheese on top, so I'm not going to overdo the cheese. These feel very fragile, a little bit odd texture than the normal flour tortillas or corn tortillas. But again, here we go. I'm kind of excited to see how these turn out. Ron is a humongous Mexican food fan, and that's been something that we have not been able to have since going keto, because a lot of it is beans, rice, tortillas. So this is, depending on how this goes, this may be absolutely worth $1 a tortilla. So we are now going to pour on the Las Palmas green chili enchilada sauce. Okay. And then put some cheese. What the heck, we'll pour it on. I'm not gonna save it. All right, so let's put the cheese on top, and then we're gonna throw these babies in the oven. I'm guessing 25 to 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and put this in the oven and bake it for 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, so they are ready to take out of the oven. But I did want to mention something. I don't know if anybody's noticed that my dish towels change all the time. I am a dish towel fanatic. I think I own over 100 dish towels, so every time I use them, I have to replace them. I had other ones here. They're now in the laundry, but just had to mention. All right, so this looks pretty darn good. Kind of brown, bubbly goodness. I was reading the back of this, and they said that the grandmother of the family said that these almond flour tortillas were better than her homemade, but maybe they'll be pretty good. I will let you know. We are going to try it. Makes it like a regular enchilada. I think the test would be like a quesadilla or something where the tortilla is very prominent. But overall, very good. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe.